especially at a crisis the like which, again, we have never seen. But
the crisis of which we have never seen.
Or as a person than where he takes money from, right? That's my main critique. But, again, I'm just throwing this out there. It's a thing.
A cutout created under the Reagan administration. An ex-CIA agent gushed about Bellingcat's role as a clearinghouse for U.S. and U.K. intelligence, declaring, "We love this. Instead of trying to have things clear to worry about classification issues, you could just reference their work." In other words, Khan smeared Jimmy Dore with a phony talking point that originated from a de facto CIA cutout. Very progressive. Khan's also left.
So that's Cyber Demon 531 distorting, Dan Cohen. So Dan Cohen did put a fucking fantastic video. It looked serious. It was straight to the point, filled with a ton of evidence. So Jimmy Dore fanboy Dan Cohen posts bizarre video attacking popular left YouTubers over #ForceTheVote. 348 views, premiered December 27th, 2020. I'm just a YouTuber shitting on Jimmy Dore all day. I don't know why the people who like Jimmy Dore keeps criticizing me. Why do they criticize me?
Now, again, if that is true, okay, and you're doing exactly what you claim they do on Jimmy Dore. You're making a personal attack and then ignoring the substance of what their disagreements with.
So the whole thing is Nomiki Context. So you have what's her face, Cyber Demon 531, which is a terrible shitty name, and then her little picture's got she got a sun hat on. Cyber Demon 531, I think that's very precise. That's exactly what she is. She's a Cyber Demon, but not, like the main one. She's about number 531. That's, in the top 1,000, I would say she's 531. So, what the fuck?
With Jimmy R? Who cares if Nomiki is parroting CIA talking points? Who cares?
Who gives a shit if Nomiki is just parroting CIA talking points? Fantastic point. Fantastic point, Cyber Demon 531. Let's listen to some common sense. Some common sense from Kit Cabello and Daniel Lupker of Hardlens Media. Force the Vote protest is the name of this video. 844 views. December 29th, 2020.
Advisory Council,
Go!
Which is awesome.
All right, you're on the air.
I'll also play this video from Ron
Go ahead.
as well.
Go ahead, caller.
I will be on the People's Party Advisory Council, focusing on digital rights, helping to close the digital divide here in the United States, and trying to preserve a free and open internet that is constantly under threat, especially with the loss of net neutrality. And this is largely because we have elected officials who are bought out by big cable, or in some cases just don't even understand the policies they're voting on. And isn't that the duopoly? You know how sometimes TV shows go on for like 3 seasons too long, and you're like...
So Ron Platoon said that he's going to be a part of the advisory council to the People's Party for digital rights. Now, anybody could be advising this and that, but I tried to ask Ron Platoon about his beliefs. And I think he's making a joke, but I believe it's probably true. He said he only believes in 2 things, a general strike and force the vote. Those are the only 2 beliefs that Ron Platoon has. So perhaps he'll get into Digital Rights Advisory Council and take it serious and stop being so cynical and develop some beliefs, develop a vision for what should be, the digital rights for the future of Americans, for the world, So congratulations, Ron Platoon. I think that if he, he's a smart person, he's, able to run with Jimmy Dore, so if he's able to hang out with Jimmy Dore, it kind of shows that he's got some mettle, right? He's got some mettle, he's got some agency.
You're like, why is this still on the air? That's our government. Like, the series should have been canceled the day after Reagan got elected, but instead they kept renewing and renewing and renewing each and every season, and now it's to the point where we have an entire corporate coup for a government that has had an absolutely horrific response to this pandemic, doesn't want to do anything about climate change, allowing the gap between the rich.
Again, already, 3 minutes in, this video is hypocritical, right, has proven itself to not understand basic English, right, and is creating an us versus them team sports mentality that you would expect to find in, meatheads in Philadelphia celebrating fucking the Phillies winning something or whatever, or the Eagles, whichever, I don't fucking know.
out at journalist Matt Blumenthal
41
accusing him of going on a
41 minutes.
trip to Syria.
41 minutes
Why does she sound
that
like
she's,
in the
you know,
American century?
smoking pot, she's smoking weed.
She's been an
She's a pothead. It's all the marijuana that's going to her head.
Miki Khan spent time training the Islamist opposition in Libya after the
This
intervention.
premiered December 27th, 2020.
Now, I just want to say again, I'm not a scholar on Libya, okay?
Libya.
I'm not. Should I know more? Absolutely. I've only really been reading into political stuff and history for the past 2 years. I dropped out of high school, right? I got a lot of catching up to do. So I don't know much about the Libya situation. I am, again, going to say that I am neutral. I am deferring judge. They could be right. No Mickey could be right. Honestly, given this whole situation, I'm a pretty anti-war. I'm kind of, so I'm going to take the anti-war approach. And again, these are all like clips and things from like 5 years ago, right? So it's just it's bizarre. It's bizarre, and it's going against their argument. Again, they're just character.
So it seemed like she was wading into, you know, better territory, but then kind of crashed there at the end.
Well, military spending and Wall Street are having a field day. Oh, and you know what else? We don't have the healthcare system that the rest of the industrialized world figured out decades ago. And that's why I support #ForceTheVote, because the time is now. This is a public health crisis. This is an emergency. This cannot wait. This is not about personalities or politicians' feelings. This is about getting people health care, and we have to act, and we have to act now, and we have to act bold. So #ForceTheVote. Go to forcethevote.org to learn more and sign the petition, and I hope to see you all at the town hall on Wednesday. Peace.
All right. There's a couple of things.